Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05Blaster here, and yes, welcome back to our first ever episode of the Brisbane05Blaster World Club Cup. Now I'm actually very excited for this game because as you can see, I've actually made a lot of teams, chosen which teams are suitable for this tournament, and here we are. We're actually at the first episode of this tournament, and today we're going to start off with Barcelona versus Sporting Lisbon in the round of 16 game. And before we get to the analysis and everything, we have Renov here as usual to start off and make things interesting here.
So Barca doesn't need any changes because they are better players. Sporting Lisbon, okay, because I don't know, because I was born in 2014, not like 2002. So yeah.
All right. So yeah, I kind of messed up with the changing camera angles. I probably apologize for that because I wanted to make things interesting because it's the first match of this tournament and I want to make things exciting. So yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited for this game and we're going to be headed to the analysis right away. We're here in this analysis studio here, and as you can see in the head-to-head games, Barcelona has completely dominated the fixtures here. 4 out of 4 against Sporting Lisbon here. And yeah, I seriously cannot believe it for Sporting Lisbon here because Barcelona has been the very dominant side. And let's see what Renov can say here.
Barcelona just dominating. 4 out of 4 wins in the last meeting, like 4 meetings. So yeah, so Barcelona, I think a percentage of 80% that they'll win.
Yeah. But however, look at this. Look at the score summary here. This is the practice game that I've done in cut film. Sporting Lisbon is actually the first team to actually score their first goal of the game. And it was all thanks to this player here, Pinto here. He scored this goal.
Yeah.
But this happiness ended shortly when Enrique equalized it, which led into halftime with 1-1 the scoreline. And Overmars scoring the match-winning goal for Barcelona, which led them to victory here for Barca. And yeah. However, this is a B-grade performance for Sporting Lisbon because look, we thought it was going to be a one-sided performance for Barcelona, but look at the scoreline, 2-1. Fought bravely against Barca, but just losing by 1 goal. And what Rena was going to give a small message to this team.
Get well soon. You need to change your formation, change your tactics, and yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I saw that, yeah.
And here, look at this. 12 shots, 10 shots on target, and 5 shots on target for either of these two teams. Barca, 12 shots, and Lisbon, 5 shots. And 4 corners won by Barca, and Lisbon 1 corner. And as usual, Barca has 1 more possession of the ball. And, they have dominated everything. But, so, yeah. We can go to team management here because that's where everything, needs to be done. Just need to be right back because of my mouse error. So, yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back here. Sorry that I paused it here because my mouse sometimes has very bad issues here. So I blame it on the mouse here. But at least we got it back to how it was supposed to be. So, yeah. And anyway, so we're here in the team management. As you can see, Barcelona has completely dominated everything. Look at the formation for Barcelona. 3-4-3. It's like blocking the middle here. I mean, we don't have to worry about the right flanks and left flanks here, but it's just blocking the opponents from getting through this, from the midline and so. So that's what's concern pretty much for. That concerns for Sporting Lisbon because they need to somehow, perform a miracle win here because they had a B-grade performance against Barca. And yeah. So as you can see, Sporting Lisbon. So let's just go back to their updated because it's already, I just changed it just now, but let's just show it back. As you can see, this is Sporting Lisbon's earlier IGM, that is their earlier formation. And as you can see, which concerns for Sporting Lisbon, as you can see, is the middle line. You see this? The middle line here. And yeah. that concerns much for Sporting Lisbon. And let's see what Rena was saying here.
This was the message I was telling to Sporting Lisbon. They need to change their tactics. If one person fails to tackle the other person like Messi, you just think, and because he's not in the game, but I'll just random guess. But so it would be a bit of cut to the middle, right? And then they could get past players, and only 3 players left. There could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players if they're there, and they'll know the tactics. So yeah.
So the reason what I'm actually gonna do here is I'm gonna change the formation for Sporting Lisbon, make it into 4-5-1, and that really resolves, because look, the middle line is blocked. This is like chess here. So you can see the middle line, it's blocking, so that will at least help Sporting Lisbon a bit, and the defense is also helpful here. And Barca, for Barcelona, as you can see, Barcelona does not need much changes, but I would say that they may need a bit of... Nah, we don't want to see that. But you anyway know the players, so you anyway know the players because you're going to see it anyway, so yeah. So I'm just going to go to IGM here. So you can see I'm just going to tweak it a bit for Barca here. So yeah, so maybe a 3-5-2 can help here for Barca. Because like I said, Barca does not need much changes here. Just 3 defense, 5 midfielding attack, and 2 attacks. So yeah.
That's good.
That's good here for this team here. A thumbs up here. That is good, that means. So changes will be recorded when the game is saved. So yeah, that's what we needed here. And that's, yeah. So that's all we have for the analysis. So let's get headed back to the intro of this video. Alright, we're done with this analysis stuff, and now let's head back to the pre-game here, to the pre-game, before we start this match here. And as we can see, I've already tweaked some changes for those two teams. Barca does not need much changes here. I just give them a 3-5-2 formation, whereas for Sporting Lisbon, that concerns them, because look at their defense. Their right flank and their left flank is all that concerns for me. And not only just that, their midfield line right here, the midfield. You see that arrow right there, this midfield arrow, you saw it? Yeah, the midfield arrow needs to work. So what I just did for Sporting Lisbon is basically just change the formation to 4-5-1. And that's what made Sporting Lisbon maybe strengthen their formation. Which could at least give them tough fight against Barcelona. And yeah. So we're going to head to Camp Nou, because Barcelona's home ground is Camp Nou, I think. Camp Nou, if it is. So before we head to that, let's see what Rena's message is going to be.
So, as that, Sporting Lisbon needed a lot of changes. That did happen. So, because Brisbane05Blaster did do it. And then when he said the middle line, that was when I was showing it there. So, yeah. Barca didn't need changes. I was okay. Any formation, okay. Yeah, because they were good players. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, let's get headed to the stadium, because this stadium and not this stadium. I mean, this game would definitely be the best game you'd ever see, because this is also the round of 16 games. So which team will progress through the quarterfinals? We're just gonna find out right after we head to this Camp Nou and see what the score line is. Alright guys, we're in this first game of this tournament, guys, because look at this. Look at the fixtures here. And yeah, you can also see the upcoming matches also right in this top screen over there. But the most important thing is we're going to see who's going to progress through to the quarterfinals. Barcelona versus Sporting Lisbon is coming up right now. And here we are. Barcelona versus Sporting Lisbon already, man. This game is probably going to be one of the best games, even though they're up against an underdog team. And you see this heated argument fights here. Here it is, Barcelona versus Lisbon. The game starts with Barcelona kicking off as usual because they're the home team. And I believe this stadium is Camp Nou, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it was the previous stadium before they had Camp Nou as their original stadium. But right now, Barcelona is trying to press, of course, their attack. But Pinto with a good recovery here for Sporting Lisbon. And as you can see, Barbosa has the ball, passes it to one of the players, but I think that was an interception, headed away. Overmars has the ball, pass it to Enrique. Let's see what Enrique can do here. Look at the defense here. They need to sparken up their defense, because look at that. But what a good save from one of the Sporting Lisbon keepers here. I think that was a good shot from Dani, I think. And now Overmars has the ball. This could be potentially the first goal of the game, but Pereira, this man's name here, he saved it. The potential goal from Barcelona here. And now let's see if Lisbon can actually find their type of attacking, their type of attack. But still, they're going defense every time, because look, Dani, and then but Prates has the ball, go safe and sound. Cruz, then Fabri. Good pass to Bento, I'm pretty sure. And then Bento to Iordanov, I'm pretty sure. But Abelardo with a good tackle. Pass it to Serhi, then to Koku, then to Patrick Kluivert. And now he has passed the ball to Overmars. And what a good goal from this sensational player from Overmars here. This player that is, of course, Overmars. He scored it at probably at the bottom left or top left. I'm pretty sure it's bottom left. The bottom corner here. And with that, as usual, Barcelona's in front. But still, anything can happen here, because Sporting Lisbon, like I showed you in the introduction here or analysis, any of those, you know what happened. They fought bravely here against Barca despite losing to them. But Xavi has the ball. Koku has the ball. Enrique passes the ball to Xavi. Then to Serhi. Then to Koku, I guess. Koku. Then pass it back to Kristen Val. Then to Koku again. Then Kluivert. Patrick Kluivert. He's dangerous. He has probably been the dangerous player this entire time. He has the ball, but Beto, I think, with a good save. But still, Barcelona still trying to press the attack here. But Prates, good save here. But Overmars has been a sensational player though. He's now probably the player to watch instead of Patrick Kluivert, because he's the player who scored the goal also for Barca. And as you can see, Fabri has the ball. And could this be an attack for Lisbon? But no, Kristen Val with a good save. Save. Well, he's not a goalie, but he's a defender. But he prevented the attack from Lisbon, I guess. And Xavi has the ball. Xavi tried to go from midfield, midline, but Pereira saved it so easily because that shot was not threatening to him. And Pereira tried to go for a miracle big kick here, but still. Barca has the ball, but still Lisbon has it now. Iordanov has the ball, and I think he passes it to Fabri. Yeah, he does. And Fabri tries to go for the goal, but what a good save though from Bonano. Yeah, he's the goalie here. I know the goalie's name for Barca. His name is Bonano. Now Bento has the ball. Pass it to one of the players from Lisbon, but I think he missed the header here. And now Enrique has the ball. Pass it to but Bento recovers it. Yeah, this is like end-to-end here. Oliveira has the ball. Now he passes it to Pinto here. Pinto. Can he go for it? Oh my goodness. What a save from Bonano here. And this is by far now the first corner of this tournament here. Can Lisbon find their way? No, they can't. They can't. I cannot believe this. And with that, they trail at halftime 1-0 here. And I really can't believe what is going on here. This has been a solid performance from Barcelona as always. They really are contenders here. But we're going to see who will win round of 16 game, because look, I may need to make some changes, so we'll be right back for the second half. Alright, we're back here, and for some reason I have actually skipped the prologue for the second half, so yeah, you couldn't see it, but at least I've made some few changes here, and as you can see, it is definite change from Sporting Lisbon because they're the trailing side here. And we definitely changed the defense, of course, the defender here. And Lisbon starts the second half here. Prates has the ball, then pass it to Bento here. Prates has the ball again. But Xavi gets it back. Enrique has the ball. Serhi passes it to Serhi again, then to Cocu. Then Cocu has the ball. I think that's a good header effort here. Overmars has the ball, pass it to Rivaldo. Rivaldo with a good skill. Good skill from Rivaldo, but he might have overdone it too much here. And with that, Lisbon has the ball here. Fabri, Barbosa. My mouth is really paining right now because this is very intense here. And I can't believe what's going on here. Lisbon needs to find their way though, because they tried their best to to press the attack, but Barca defenders did too well though to stop Lisbon from scoring here. And just like that, this is what happens. Abelardo with a good tackle here. Pass it to Cocu, I'm pretty sure. Then to Christian Val, then to Enrique. Enrique with a good pass. Overmars, he scored one goal. Is he going to do it again? No. Pereira saves this vital goal, and that's a substitution I've actually made. Beto is gone and Dimas has come in. But because I've used it in a different website, as you can see, I might have messed it up, so maybe I should know what to do next time. So yeah. But here's the corner kick though from Barca, but good save from Lisbon here. Now Ayadonov has the ball. Ayadonov decides to go for a kick, but what was he thinking though? You know he's not going to make it. And Bonanno saves this very easily. He decides to go for a short pass instead of going for the attack. But still, Barca decides to kill time though, because they know they're in front and they know they're like one step closer to getting a quarterfinal spot here. And there we go. Ianov has the ball, then he passes it to Bento here. Lisbon, they need to think quickly here. They need to think quickly out of the box here, because look at Barca. They're pretty good. Despite the formation I've changed for them, that's still not helping Lisbon here. Because look, Barca's pretty too good for them. They're too good for Lisbon. But we don't know. We're just going to see what's going to happen here. I really don't know what's going on, man. Seriously don't know. And what was that pass? Overmars passes it to Dani. But Dimas with a good tackle. That's why he's the vital player, man. I really don't know what's going on. Prates has the ball. Passes it to Fabri. Fabri decides to go pass backwards. Then Prates to Fabri. Fabri, oh, this is getting intense. But no. I really don't know what's going on here for Lisbon. Time is ticking away. It's ticking away though, and it's almost over, man. Dani, he goes for the shoot, and what a goal! That's a brilliant goal from Dani. And with that, that is like a game set match for Lisbon here, because Barca sealed a goal from a wonderful goal from Dani here. And with that, Barcelona stays comfortable, has a comfortable lead over Lisbon here. 2-0 already. Bento passes it to Prates, and Prates decides to go back, pass it to Dimas. But I think it's game over here, because Lisbon, they tried everything to get in front or equalize, but no, they could not. Pinto has the ball though, what they can do, but nah, Abelardo saves. Oh wait, no, I almost thought they had it. I really almost thought they had it, man. Lisbon, you really fought bravely, man. I give it honor to you, man. You fought bravely. You just had to work on your attack and defense. And sometimes you will be the glorious team ever. Don't worry, you'll be the glorious team like Barcelona. But still, time is ticking away. And I have a feeling this is game over here for Lisbon. Because they're trying to kill time here. Cocu, and yeah. That's it. Bonanno gets the clean sheet. But Overmars deserves the man of the match here, because he has scored a sensational goal. He started the performance and threat. And that's what kept them in the quarterfinal spot. Looks like Barcelona goes through to the quarterfinals. But we're going to see the stats here. Barcelona 6 shots on target. And Lisbon 3 shots on target. They each won 1 corner. And Barca, they're too good. 54% ball possession and 46% ball possession. And yeah, that's all we have, I guess, for today. And we're just going to hit continue, because we're just going to see what match is right up next after this game. That was a pretty good game though. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur. So that'll be our next match. So hope you really enjoy this, and we will be back for this next game. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back, and just as we saw, this game was pretty good. I would say it was not that bad. It was just good. But we all know who won the game. It was Barcelona. Because, Barcelona were the complete dominant side, and they've completely played very well. I mean, they played very well against Sporting Lisbon, and they won the game 2-0. And now let me just show you the highlights to see what has happened. So, yeah. So the first half, Overmars scored a wonderful goal. Lisbon had plenty of opportunities to get back in this game, but it was too late. And you know why? Because of a wonderful goal from Dani, which is from 36 yards away, has sealed the victory for Barcelona. I really couldn't believe it. From 36 yards away. I mean, it would have been like 15 yards, but 36 yards. I mean, Dani should have actually been the player of the match and not Overmars. But that's what the game is. And yeah, I mean, Lisbon had plenty of opportunities. Lisbon is a pretty good team, but Barca is the dominant side. They were completely dominant throughout the entire game, so yeah. So you really cannot judge that. And despite changing the formation for Lisbon, still it hasn't changed pretty much for Lisbon. They're still the same. They're still in their old ways. That's what happens. And yeah, looks like Barcelona moves to the quarterfinals. And our next game will be the Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur. So stay tuned for this game, as we will give you the best updates and best, shots for this one. So stay tuned for this. This is Brisbane05Blaster signing off.